Hello, I'm here from Daniela's Deep Discussions again. And right now at 8:29 p.m. in Canada, I want to bring to you this subject about relationships and self-love and how bloody important that is, especially when you're in a relationship. There are so many things that I could point out to you, complain about, argue about, and just go on forever about with he does this, he does that, all these things piss me off. I can't stand when he does this, or he's so much into that. He's so into that. And I could keep going about it. But you got to ask yourself, really, where does that come from? If he wasn't there and that person was somebody else, okay? Are those going to be reoccurring things that happen that you're going to see? Next thing that you got to ask yourself is it me who has those problems, those issues, and I just don't realize it and I see it through another person and somebody else's actions? The answer to that question is yes. From years and years and years of my knowledge, no, just kidding. From what I know and from what I've learned from many family members, friends of friends, the flaws that you see in somebody else are within you as well. And if they weren't in you, you would not be able to detect that and get so emotional about those things. And yes, this speaks to more women than men because us women are so different than a man. We are very different. We think differently. We get emotional over different things. Heck, we have a period every month. We can have a child in our wombs growing. We are very different. And what makes us the same is that we're not perfect. Neither women or men are perfect. And we gotta understand that a lot of the flaws that we see in them are within ourselves. So, the next step would be, why do I see all of these flaws in my partner? What is it that I've got to overcome so I can move on from seeing these things in him that are really coming from me? Do I need space? Do I need to grow in any aspects? Do I need to get out and try something new, reinvent myself? Right now I posted a video just a few hours ago actually about the Mercury retrograde. That has a lot to deal with, problems in relationships right now because of the miscommunication and misinterpretation of how we feel. I mean, it can definitely be misunderstood, and that could be annoying and scary for a lot of people in relationships and loving relationships even. It's good to step back, see for what it is, the problems that you guys are having in your relationship. Just see it as a problem. See it as this is what it is. I get mad when he does this. Okay. Step back even further. Or when you think of it, you don't want to step back. You want to step forward. So by looking at that, you are stepping beyond the problem. So when you look at the problem, okay, you know it's there. You know what it is. You don't want to face that again. You don't want that problem to reoccur in your life again, do you? No. So step over it, overcome that problem together or by yourself, whichever you can. If your partner's there for you, of course, you got to do it together. And that will make you guys stronger. But as you move forward and take a step, you realize what the problem is, what it was, and now you're going to look for the solution. And the solution will not need to be overthought. The solution will come naturally. Whether you think it won't, it will. It will come naturally to you. It will come right in your face, the solution. And that's your instinct. And that's your instinct saying whatever it says to you. It's that huge, open, vast space beyond our physical bodies telling us something. And that's our instinct saying whatever it is. That's the solution. That's the solution that the universe is providing you with by overcoming and stepping forward and just moving on from a problem that you had, because the problems are temporary. What's forever is you in your body. I'm sorry if that went a little black there, my screen went off. So the point of this discussion is look forward, move forward. There's no moving backwards because you're not going there. You do not want to go dig yourself in the ground any deeper than you may be already. Look forward, look beyond, look what there is above that hole. Stick your head out. Don't be afraid to stick your head out and just look. I know you're comfortable, whatever, you're comfortable with having problems all the time in relationships, but look forward. Step forward. And you will see so many solutions to life and all the problems that you are having, have had. You'll find solutions. They'll just come to you. What I want to end on is for women and men, take this with a grain of salt. Listen to your instinct. And what I mean by taking it with a grain of salt is try not to focus too much on the solution and when is it going to come? When am I going to know? When am I going to get the answer? Just allow it to come to you naturally, because that is the only time the right answer is going to come, is when you allow it and you do not push it. So that's my advice and my deep discussion for today, is move forward and step forward, because that's where you're heading, is up. You don't want to go back down the stairs again. You don't want to dig yourself deeper into the ground. You are running a marathon and you want to get past that end goal, one step at a time. Until next time, subscribe for me, please. Thanks, and I'll bring you more videos about anything you want. Leave me any comments, any videos you want me to talk about. I've got lots and lots of advice. Thank you, guys.